Today I'm going to make this delicious cilantro lime sauce, perfect for taco night or great with any Tex-Mex flavored meal. This green sauce starts, of course, with cilantro, as well as a lime, some sour cream, and buttermilk ranch dressing. Also, a garlic clove. Now, we start with the cilantro. You only need about half the bunch, and I'm just going to rough chop this. And I'm going to chop it down to basically to the point where I run out of leaves. I don't feel compelled to get every single stem in there. Just a few stems in with the leaves is fine, but you want a nice clump like this of leaves and a little bit of stems. You also need to juice the lime, so we're going to cut it in half, and I just use my old school juicer to squeeze the juice out of it. I never measure this. I don't know how much I use, to be honest. So just use a judgment call, and if it is about this amount, if I have a super dry lime, I might try to get another one in stock to make sure I have enough lime juice. Then we just measure out the ranch dressing and the sour cream and start adding this to our blender. Now this blender is really an extra or auxiliary jar, if you will, for my immersion blender. We're also adding the minced garlic and that lime juice. And then, of course, the cilantro. But as I said, this is kind of an attachment to my immersion blender. It is a bowl, and this has a little blade in the middle that's removable. And you can use this as a little mini blender for small batches of sauce like this. And the way it works is once I have this full, I can just put this lid on, and then the handle that's back here is what will motorize the blade. And I start off by pulsing a little bit, and as you can see, it starts chopping up that cilantro. And as we blend a little bit longer, the sauce does start to turn a light green. Now you can see there are chunks of it kind of clinging to the side, and so I decided to kind of scrape the side just in case that would help with that. If you have a high-speed blender like a Vitamix or something like that, you probably won't have this issue. This is a pretty small blender in the grand scheme of things, but it's kind of nice to be able to do stuff like this in small appliances like this. So I just scraped it down, and then I'm going to give it another spin, just blend it a little bit more, maybe another 30 seconds or so, just to make sure that if the cilantro is going to chop up any more than it already is, then let's make sure that happens. I'm going to now take off the lid and take a look inside. And I just love that beautiful green color. Of course, cook's privilege. We're going to give it a little taste test, and it's, of course, tangy and delicious and ready to go. So all I do is remove my little blade that goes inside here. And you can store this in a jar, in a covered jar, or whatever you like. I'm putting it in a little pitcher because, to be honest, we're going to have this right away today. But it will keep in the fridge for a few days, probably up to a week would be my guess. But as you can see, it's lovely and pourable and ready to share its deliciousness. I made some taquitos, and I'm offering the choice of salsa and the cilantro lime sauce. You can tell what one is my choice. And it is an absolutely delightful addition to these lovely crunchy taquitos. I hope you give this sauce a try. It's tangy and delicious, and if you try it, I know you'll love it. Enjoy.